Good morning. So on this happy Sunday morning, I am headed to the grocery store to get breakfast because we don't have any breakfast meats. It is so foggy this morning, as you guys can see out my window. Like, let me turn this around. Like, I can barely see the car in front of me. There we go. It's so foggy. And you can see the sun, but it's just so foggy this morning. Yeah. That radio. Tried to listen to some gospel music this morning, but look, I live in a town where there's not many gospel music listeners. That's the best way I can put it. So there's not a wide range of support for gospel music on the radio. So anywho, you can barely get anything. So yeah, as you can see, it's so foggy this morning. There's a truck there on the side of the road. So it makes it where you have to drive like 10 miles slower. Like 10 miles under the speed limit to make sure you're at a safe speed. Even up when you're entering traffic. It's like, be careful. Put this camera away from my face. Like if I was a real show enough, this is how I'm gonna have to hold the camera. I cannot. I'm not used to going to the grocery store this early in the morning, especially on a Sunday morning. I'm gonna go in here and get a couple things just so I can cook breakfast for those men of mine. Josephine, I'm still working on Josephine. Josephine, she doesn't eat very well. She nurses awesome when it comes down to nursing. She does good with that. She loves her nanny. I'm still nursing her. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stop nursing her. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna go in here, run in here real quick, get a couple packs meat. I'll see you when I get back. You have to come back out to your car and get your gotta get my wallet. There's people planning on giving out free food. I need my found quarters everywhere. It used to be dimes, but now I found quarters everywhere. I wonder what that means. In this store, get what I need. Y'all, I saw that Star Wars over there. It was like an actual person standing there. I almost looked up and said, "Good morning." I wonder if everybody is like that. Like when you see people like, "Good morning, good morning," like, "Good morning." I go, dang, what got up in your Cheerios this morning? Well, she has bananas, and the bananas didn't go. I think I need to get her. I think I should get. I think I'm gonna get frozen fruit today. Yeah. I know I'm not the only one that goes into a grocery store and going there for one thing and come out with everything else. That's what I did. I don't even see the breakfast meat. It's somewhere under there. OMG, y'all, that took forever. Like, you get up to the cash register and it's on a early Sunday morning, so you're like, okay, it shouldn't be much people in there. It's like in and out, you know, shouldn't take forever. And then you get up there and you're behind this, and not knocking, you know, older people that grew up grocery shopping, because I have parent myself, so he had like a lot of stuff, and he was in like one of those scooter things, and it was full. So he's sitting there taking everything out himself. There's no help in the store, no guy in the store to help him take his groceries out. That's the only thing I don't like about Winn-Dixie. You're almost gonna bag your own groceries, and you're gonna put your own groceries in the cart. Like 9 times out of 10, there's rarely anyone in there to help, like a bagger, to do that. I guess that's what they call it. Anyway, so basically you're doing it yourself. It's like, okay, I am coming in this store expecting a certain amount of service, and you don't get it. Anywho, get up there. So you're like waiting on him to get everything on the belt. And even if I wanted to help him, I'd have had to leave my cart with my wallet and stuff in it, which I could have took it out and went all the way around to help him take his things out, because you can't like squeeze by and reach over him and take the groceries out. Anyway, so that took forever. Then when he gets it up on the belt, he's like, the cashier is like, that'll be $164 or something like that. And he's like, I spent that much? And she's like, apparently. So he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to use $104 off my food stamp card, and then the rest of it on with cash. Okay, slide the card. Had to end up sliding it twice. And then when she told him $45.67 or something like that, he's like, oh, still that much? She's like, yeah. So he gave her 25 something. 20. I think he gave her like, yeah, I think he gave her like $25. And she's like, $20 more. You need 20 more dollars. He's like, oh, 20 more dollars? She's like, yeah, I said 45. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna have to use my card. So he used his food stamp card, cash, and then his bank card. So that took forever. So you can only imagine, he had a ton of groceries. Then he didn't get the amount correct, so he had to use 3 different ways of paying. And then there was a long line after that. So it took forever. Like something that would take, you would think take in and out, it's a lot more than that. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. So now I'm finally on my way back home, and they are ticked because they are hungry. See this? No. Apparently, I took so long. They're eating cereal. Who had chips or something?
Too bad.
Chip, I already had chips this morning, and they're eating cereal. True story.
True story.
So you gonna eat the breakfast I cooked too? You gonna eat it for brunch, lunch? I'm serious. I'm cooking breakfast. Are you gonna eat some? This is what happens when you live with boys, big brothers.
I wonder who put a handful of cereal back up there.
No, why my baby have that gun? That's what I want to know. Y'all need to put that up, please. I appreciate it. Malachi, put it up.
What? My baby gonna learn about guns too. She's going to the gun range too. And she gonna know about gun safety.
You heard about that little girl on the news that learned about, know everything you could possibly know about guns, and she knew that it killed. She got bullied at school, came home one day and just shot herself.
She ain't know enough about nonsense.
Let me tell you how smart. No,
She shot herself.
She wanted to kill herself.
Her daddy should have told her, they bullying you at school, they don't want to do nothing. You take that gun and you take it to the bully. You don't put it on yourself, you point at the bully.
How did he
didn't know enough about
the bullying situation? Obviously never came up. Y'all let me know in the comments down below about this situation. Okay,
the bullying conversation never came up.
I'm sure that never came up. First of all, she should have been comfortable enough to go to her parents and tell them about somebody's bothering her or she's being bullied. But obviously they didn't make that available to her. That's assumptions. We don't know that someone lost a child, so you have to be sensitive to that subject. Anyways, listen. How is it that you'll be able to sit there and teach her about guns and yeah, like
easy. Forgive me, y'all, but if you got bullies, you better talk to them. If I talk to my children about being a bully and about being bullied.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, before how they say it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Oh, gotcha. I never heard that. I never heard that before.
Anyway, before my baby come home and take her life, I want her to have enough knowledge to know if somebody bullying you, don't go home and take your life. I'd rather see you in prison than to see you in a grave. So if that parent would have told her, don't you know enough about guns, don't come home and take your life. No, don't take your life.
Let me tell you how smart she was. I don't agree with my husband, and it's okay to agree to disagree, and then we do a lot of that. But we're still married. We've been married for a long time.
12 weeks. We're home.
Listen, this little girl was smart enough. Okay, she's not allowed to handle the gun without permission. Baby, yeah, you always have nickel all everywhere. But anyway, she was smart enough to, because she wasn't allowed to have the gun and the bullets at the same time, and she wasn't allowed to have the gun without permission. Because they're a family, they like country people, and they go hunting. She knew a lot about the gun. Now, what she did was she knew she was being bullied at school. It was so bad until she wanted to kill herself. What she did is when they went hunting, she took the bullet and put it in her pocket. And where the guns were, you could probably turn them off. Where the guns were not in the same place as the bullets, and she knew that. So that particular day, she took the bullet that she hid when they were out hunting, and when they got the gun, put it in the gun and shot herself.
And at no point did the parents see a change of...
Yeah, I'm sure. Like even with like Simeon, because
you could tell because he would come in sad, gloating. He done had somebody bother him that day. So,
well, first of all,
you need to get on this bullet thing.
It is. I've learned it is hard to tell when a child is experiencing things. But if, as a parent, if you do this is what happened. This is why Simeon told me. It wasn't because
he told me.
It wasn't because all of a sudden he just told me. But as a parent, this is what I do when they come in. I don't know where my camera stopped at. Anyway, that gave me 42 minutes. Anyway, what I was saying is, as parents, as me and my husband and I was, mostly just me because I'm home when my kids come home most of the time. But when your kids come home from school, set an atmosphere of asking them how was their day, basically. And that's what we've done, or I've done. When they come home from school, it's like, hey baby, how you doing? How was your day today? And don't just say it just to be saying it, but really say it like you care. And my husband, because we have boys, my husband has established that relationship from birth, like from young children going to school. And that was the reason for us delaying them going to daycare or any type of school atmosphere, because you're putting your hands into other adults, and not everybody agree, and not everybody raise your children or feel the same way about your children as you do. So basically giving your child that comfort of coming to you when there's any type of situation, and when they do come to you, make sure that you handle the situation the most responsible way as possible, so that they'll be able to come to you again. Because some children they may have come to you from the beginning, and then you handle the situation poorly and they're getting picked on even more or something like that, like the situation we're having with our son now. The first thing I did was call the school. Look, I need you guys to handle this situation because my child having issues with another student in the class. You know, could you, handle that? Because as a parent, I can't. I would probably mess the whole situation up. My first thing is just put him out of the class so he won't have anything to do with that student. But in the long run, your child still has to learn how to handle situations on their own, and then know that things like this is going to come up. And sometimes you just have to ignore people as much as possible. But as children at that age, that it's kind of hard for them to do. Some children can, some children can't. But my son had gotten really upset that he wanted to do something that is necessarily not in his character. So, anywho, I'm sitting here cooking. But guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about that whole situation of children being bullied, picked on, just other children just being mean, and how to handle that situation. Pretty much for children that are in a school setting. I mean, you don't necessarily get that with children that are not of age going to school, or children that have been homeschooled, things like that. It does make them a better person, being around other children. And I'm sure no matter what, even if your children are not in school or being homeschooled, there's areas in life where they go places and things like that, and they could be, picked on or whatever. So, see, I'm getting ready to do some eggs. I've done the grits and I've done sausage, and then I'll do some toast in a minute. So, be right back. Got y'all up under the hood. Look like, order's up. Let y'all see these eggs in a minute. Cheese. My family loves cheese and nearly everything, especially eggs. Let y'all see this. Gotta get surgery. No, I gotta get no surgery. I'm just working my fat out. I think I'm the queen of plans going wrong, or just stop planning because it never go like you expected it to do. When I woke up this morning, my plan was, okay, it's 7 o'clock. I'm just gonna go ahead and get dressed, do Josephine's hair, do something to my hair, and make it to Sunday school. Go by like Burger King or somewhere, pick up some breakfast, make it to Sunday school at 9:30. 9:41. Plans changed because my husband wanted breakfast. Well, I didn't get back fast enough, so he went on ahead and ate some cereal because he knew breakfast would take even longer. So that made it wherein now I'm cooking breakfast, and we're gonna make it to 11 o'clock service, hopefully. Hopefully we get there by 11:15, 11:30. And if they don't finish eating breakfast, then I'm taking the breakfast with us. So we need to stop planning. Just get up and start moving. Pray for me. Pray for me. I need prayer. I need prayer. But yeah. And look at this. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I am the candy lady in my neighborhood. So therefore, there's always stuff on my dining room table. I gotta show y'all this. This is how she get up there. She pull the table out, chair out, sit up on the table. I have Ziploc bags for the pickles and stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Could you not do this, please? Could you not? Here, get your puppy and let's get down. Thank you. Thank you. Why did you left this stick on there? Oh, it's falling. It's falling. It's annoying. Like, really? No. Gotten better. So my new flavor is blueberry lime. So these are some of the new Lily Dillies I'll be selling. Freeze cups, Lily Dillies, whatever you want to call them. But I'm about to freeze them, and it's blueberry lime, and it tastes really good.
Wow.
Breakfast is ready. Okay. I can't remember which blog it was, but I had said that we share closets with my son. Well, Josephine also shares a closet with her other brother. But anywho, I gotta get something to wear for church. This I'm saving for Christmas photos. I'm thinking about I wear this one here. This dress, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know which one to choose. You got to take that. You have to take.
We follow the fleshly man instead of following the spiritual man. But if you would just let God lead you, He'll lead you right through the storms. There's a lot of storms out here. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. The higher you go, you're going to hit some storms, winds. You're going to experience some things. Somebody said, well, man, I want to be saved. They don't want to do it to you. When you get saved, the devil right there. The devil right there to try to stop you from going on to know God better than just being saved. Ain't that right? He don't want you to, the enemy always be right there trying to stop you, trying to take your joy. I was in a service the other night.
Spaghetti for dinner. Simeon's favorite. Anyway, y'all, so good night. Say good night.
Night.
Say good night, babe.
Good night.
Tell Dada to say good night.
Good night.
Say good night.
Good night.
Aww. He only said good night because Josephine told him to say good night. But good night, like I said, like I always say. Like, subscribe. Look at Josephine's face. Like, subscribe, comment if you like, hit that notifications button so you can be alerted when I upload another Christy's Live.